Welcome to newbie LGV driver tips out on the road, covering the use of cruise control, follow up to the use of the cruise control on motorways, dual carriageways, etc. This video concentrating on built up areas and around towns, how to use cruise control for fuel economy. I am still talking in my stilted voice because I am, as you can see, driving along at the moment, and I need to concentrate. So what I do, I shut up when I need to look in mirrors and things like that. I am taking the next junction off the motorway. It's coming up a couple of 100 metres. I'm in cruise control at the moment, set at 52.8. I'm in a Mercedes Actros 460. It's an articulated vehicle. I'm towing an empty refrigerated trailer. The weather conditions have been snowing. It's 5 degrees centigrade. Check my near side mirror, indicate, check my off side mirror, check my near side mirror, pull over, switch off the cruise control. So using my thumb, central button says off, just press that switches the cruise control. Taking this outside lane, you won't be able to see, but it's an outside lane. I'm going to be turning left at the roundabout. I'm gently squeezing my foot brake at the moment, and I'm going to be concentrating on the cruise control usage from now on. The speed limit will be 40 mile an hour and then 30 mile an hour and then back up to 40 mile an hour in the future. We're only talking a couple of minutes. So check my mirror, near side, offside, near side again, indicate. It's a bit of a funny junction this. It's 3 lanes, but you can go straight on or turn left. And as you turn left, the outside lane, which I'm in, peels off at the roundabout to turn right at the roundabout. So it separates the traffic, which then becomes 4 lanes. You don't need to know that because you can't see it. Anyway, so I'm going to roll up to the next set of traffic lights at the island. It's 40 mile an hour now. It'll become 30 mile an hour when I stop at the traffic lights, and then it'll become 40 mile an hour. So just gently rolling round using my foot accelerator at the moment, but you can set the speed that you want to go. I'm going to set it, it's 18 mile an hour at the moment as I roll round. I'm not touching the accelerator. I'm going to squeeze the foot brake, just gently applying pressure, come to a standstill. So from when I pull off from this roundabout now, I will be getting up to speed, which is 10 mile an hour in the Mercedes. I can now go into cruise control. I'm going to wait a little longer. Hopefully the steering wheel come into view. So I'm now going to press resume. Well, the last speed I set was 18 mile an hour. I'm now going to increase that speed by pressing the set button. You can keep your thumb or finger held down and it will increase, and it shows you on the dashboard, or you can tap it to do it in smaller increments. We're now at the 40 mile an hour speed limit, and there'll be 40 mile an hour for quite a time now. So I'm going to gradually build up the speed to about 37, 38 mile an hour, so I'm well under the speed limit. Traffic lights coming, so straight away I'm going to switch it off. I'm going to use my retarder brake, which is just underneath the steering wheel on the right hand side. First stage, second stage, and now just gently using the foot brake, squeeze and let the vehicle come to a standstill, and I can just click off the exhaust brake gently, handbrake on, leave in gear, because there you go, traffic light's going to change quickly. Then as soon as I get up to 10 mile an hour, watch my thumb, there we go, and I'm now going to let my feet, this is my knee, if you can see my knee, this is my throttle leg if you like, not touching it, letting the cruise control do the work. It knows what gears to be in, and all the time the aim is to get into the green band for green band driving, which is the economy, and that's what most of our companies want, which you can't blame them for really, because the costs of fuel are very, very high. Coming to a roundabout, I'm switching off, using my exhauster brake, covering my foot brake but not touching just yet, and now gently squeezing, keeping an eye on the traffic, looking over to the right, checking my inside and offside mirrors. It's clear to go. I pull away, check again my near side mirror for my trailer and my outside mirror to check for vehicles coming out on the offside. I'm now back in cruise control. There's two cars in front of me going a bit slow. It's 40 mile an hour here, I'm just reaching 36, so they're not going particularly quick. So I'm going to switch off and concentrate on these cars. There's traffic lights coming up, so I'm just going to cover my foot brake in case they change. This was the car that was trying to get past me that I was keeping an eye on. Just gone past, you won't be able to see it, Silver Sirocco. Coming up to a set of traffic lights, I'm still out of cruise control, so I'm going to use my exhaust brake, going downhill a little bit, covering my foot brake and gently squeezing, very, very gently. The roads are a little bit damp, snow has melted, it's just like after a rain shower now, but the roads will be a bit slippy because, as I've said before, LGVs are shocking for grip. Check both sides, both mirrors, pull away. As soon as you get to 10 mile an hour, watch my thumb, away we go. Listen to this is my knee again. I promise you, I will tell you when I'm using my foot to use the throttle and the brake. Just checking my offside mirror. Everybody coming up on the outside, which they will do, they do, and you'll hear me say often, they just want to get past you. Another roundabout coming, so this time I'm going to leave it on to show you that you can use the exhaust brake to help you slow down, and then covering the foot brake. It sounds really bad, but that is the engine braking being used. Off with that, check the roundabout, clear. Look to the left, look to the right, coming off, check again, and foot off the brake and the cruise control, because I didn't switch it off, still activated, and there's my knee again. Back up to around about 37-38 mile an hour, it's still 40 zone, and I know this road ahead, it drops away a little bit, so I will start to, by using the resume button, the RES button, it's got a minus icon on it, so by using that I can alter the speed of which I'm just going to squeeze the foot brake just to slow down a little bit, but I can use that to slow or make the speed decrease, and by using the set button, which is a plus icon on it, they'll make it speed up obviously. But I know this little bit of a short bit of road, it's not very steep, but the vehicle will run away, as in it will speed up under its own weight. again, I'm looking ahead. It's still 40 mile an hour, but I'm set at 32.9 because there's a few cars in front, and I know very shortly the speed limit drops to 30. So I'm going to do it now. I'm pressing it down. 30, 29. I'm going to run at about 27 again because 27.3, that'll do.